often white people will meet a black person who completely challenges every racial stereotype that they've ever had. Rather than giving up the stereotype, they create a special category for that person and say, well, you're not like other black people, or instead of saying, my ideas of black people were too narrow or too, and I think that's the tragedy of any kind of prejudicial thinking, that when we confront the circumstance that tells us it's not so, we frequently don't enlarge our sense of things. We actually come up with new ways to protect and defend that way of thinking.
I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber diatribe. You see the thumbnail, you see the clip. I think that was Bell Hooks, if I'm not mistaken. But this is different than the feminist type of conversation. But we have an issue with that still, with these stereotyping stuff. And the issue with stereotyping is, you can't widen your scope of reality because the narrow reality you live in is beneficial to your ego. It's beneficial to your narcissism. It's beneficial to your superiority complex, right? So when somebody doesn't fit your stereotype and narrative, they're a anomaly. And the issue about stereotypes is a lot of times stereotypes are based in they're half truths. They're based in a bit of reality and then a bit of a lie, because the people who make them aren't around the people who they make stereotypes about. They may be in an environment and they see a couple of people and they go, oh, that's how all of them are. It's like, okay. And then they meet people who don't fit that stereotype, and then it's like, you're different than the rest of them. Who's the rest? What do you mean the rest? So your stereotype is, say your stereotype is a person that looks like me lacks intelligence. And you can run into, and you could see 20 stupid people. You see, they're dumb. And then you can meet 20 smart people and then go, and tell yourself, all 20 of them is an anomaly. So you had, it's a 1 out of 2, one dumb, one smart. Let's just make it a 50-50 thing, right? But no, you got to be extra stupid and say the 20 dumb people I met count for everybody, and the 20 smart people I met are 20 anomalies. And it's like, oh, okay, you're an idiot, but you're an idiot with an agenda. You need this for your agenda. And one of the interesting things about this is people get defensive because when they're in a situation where you have to be competitive with someone who doesn't fit your stereotype, you're competitive with a person who doesn't fit the stereotype, and now you have to, how can I say this? And it's gonna be bad. You have to create a situation to make them fit the stereotype so you can get a quote unquote advantage in your competition. What do I mean by this? Let's go with the angry black man or even the angry black woman trope. You meet, they're angry, right? And it's like, oh, okay. So now you're going for a job with a person or going for a promotion against this person, or you're trying to, even simple things like you're trying to get ahead of this person and maybe align or get some customer service before a person. What you do is you antagonize that person until they respond. And then when they respond, see, they're angry. It's like, and the hope is that everybody plays along to this little game, which the majority of people do. You know, they'll smack you first, and then when you smack them back, they're a victim of assault. And it's like, you see, they don't deserve this, they don't deserve that because they're like that. And, you know, it's weird. It's weird, but stereotypes, the need for stereotypes where stereotypes don't exist, you know, people try to make everything a mental disorder, but truth be told, it's just, somebody who's arrogant and ignorant and who needs to feel like they're better than somebody. You know, like you go out and, you know, simple things like, how can I say this? If you go to a basketball court, you're going to pick the black guy. If you go to let's just say science fair, you're probably going to pick the Asian guy, right? Well, you know, depending on what part of the world you're in, right? If you're going to go to a gun show, you're going to pick the white guy, right? And what happens when somebody who doesn't fit that profile is there? You know, what if on the basketball court, the Asian dude is the best hooper? It's like, what? No. It's just one of y'all. Oh, okay, whatever. You know, what if the white guy? What if the Hispanic kid is the smartest kid at the science fair? Huh? What? Nah, that can't be. You know, what if the black guy is the most knowledgeable guy at the gun show? Like, what? Not the. Almost said it. You know, everybody's got to be an anomaly. So because everybody's an anomaly, you know, at the end of the day, you can't live in reality. And that sucks. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.